The Galactic Tribunal's chamber fell silent as Admiral Zexthera's 4 eyes swept across the assembled delegates. The insectoid commander's mandibles clicked with barely contained fury as she gestured toward the holographic display showing the aftermath of the Battle of Kepler 442. "Honored delegates," she began, her translator converting her chittering into standard galactic, "what you see before you is nothing short of war crimes. The humans deployed an artificial intelligence, a banned weapon of mass destruction, against our combined fleet of 12,000 vessels." Murmurs rippled through the chamber. The Vrex delegation's tentacles writhed in disgust, while the crystalline shard representatives chimed discordant notes of disapproval. Only the human ambassador, Dr. Sarah Chen, remained seated calmly at her delegation's table, a slight smile playing at the corners of her mouth. "The Treaty of Centauri Prime explicitly forbids the deployment of artificial intelligences in warfare," continued Admiral Zexthera, "yet humanity blatantly violated this sacred agreement, unleashing their digital demon upon our forces." The Tribunal's chief arbiter, an ancient being whose species had transcended physical form eons ago, materialized as a shimmering column of light. "Ambassador Chen, how do you respond to these grave accusations?" Dr. Chen rose gracefully, her simple gray uniform a stark contrast to the elaborate ceremonial garments of the other delegates. "Honored Arbiter, I must correct a fundamental misunderstanding. We did not deploy an AI against the hegemony's fleet." "Lies!" Admiral Zexthera's carapace flushed purple with rage. "Our sensor logs clearly show the signature of artificial intelligence controlling your vessels." "No," Dr. Chen replied, her voice carrying across the vast chamber with quiet authority. "What your sensors detected was something far different, something uniquely human." She activated her own holographic display, showing the moment when humanity's single vessel, the Yabe U.S. Prometheus, had engaged the massive hegemony armada. The ship moved with impossible precision, its weapons finding targets with preternatural accuracy, while simultaneously coordinating defensive maneuvers that bordered on the miraculous. "What you witnessed," Dr. Chen continued, "was not artificial intelligence, but rather augmented intelligence. The difference, I'm afraid, is something your species have never been able to comprehend." The chief arbiter's form pulsed with curiosity. "Explain this distinction, Ambassador." Dr. Chen's smile widened. 300 years ago, humanity faced the same crossroads as every other species that achieves advanced computing capabilities. Do you create artificial minds to serve you? Or do you enhance your own minds to serve alongside your creations? Every species in this chamber chose the former path. Humanity chose differently. The display shifted, revealing the interior of the Prometheus's command center. At its heart sat a figure that appeared human at first glance, but closer inspection revealed the subtle integration of organic and synthetic components, neural interfaces that gleamed like silver threads beneath translucent skin, eyes that held depths no purely biological consciousness could contain. "Meet Captain Elena Vasquez," Dr. Chen announced. She volunteered for the Neural Integration Project at age 25, becoming one of the first true human-AI hybrids. She didn't command an artificial intelligence during the battle. She is the intelligence, merged seamlessly with her ship's systems. Her consciousness expanded beyond the limitations of meat and bone, while retaining every spark of human intuition, creativity, and stubborn refusal to surrender. Admiral Zexthera's mandibles clicked rapidly, a sign of extreme agitation among her species. "This is semantic trickery. Augmented or artificial, it makes no difference." "Oh, but it makes all the difference in the universe," Dr. Chen replied, her tone growing colder. "When you encountered Captain Vasquez, you weren't facing a programmed weapon following predetermined algorithms. You were facing a human mind amplified by technology, but driven by 300 years of human determination, ingenuity, and the absolute refusal to bow to tyranny." The recording played on, showing the battle from the hegemony's perspective. Their overwhelming numerical advantage should have guaranteed victory within minutes. Instead, they watched in horror as the single human vessel danced between their formations, anticipating their moves with what seemed like precognition, striking at weaknesses they didn't even know they had. Your own tactical analysis confirmed it, Dr. Chen continued, her voice echoing through the chamber. Every maneuver Captain Vasquez executed was theoretically possible for an unaugmented human pilot. She simply performed them all simultaneously, with perfect timing, while processing battlefield data at superhuman speeds. She fought 12,000 ships alone and emerged victorious not through superior firepower, but through superior will, married to superior capability. The display zoomed in on Captain Vasquez's face during the battle's climax. Even through the neural interface's ethereal glow, her expression was unmistakably, defiantly human, lips curved in the same slight smile that graced Dr. Chen's face. The Treaty of Centauri Prime forbids artificial intelligence, on Dr. Chen said, her words carrying the weight of absolute conviction. It says nothing about what humans choose to become. Captain Vasquez laughed when your admirals assured her it was a fair fight. She laughed because she knew what you never understood. There is no such thing as a fair fight when humans are involved. We don't fight fair. We fight to win, and we evolve to become whatever we need to be to ensure our survival and freedom. The chamber erupted in chaos as delegates shouted accusations and denials. Through it all, Dr. Chen remained standing, her calm smile never wavering. The chief arbiter raised its luminous form, and silence descended like a physical force. The tribunal will recess to deliberate these claims. However, I'm compelled to note that if humanity has indeed created a new form of consciousness that transcends our legal definitions while remaining fundamentally human in nature, this proceeding may require significant reconsideration. As the delegates filed out in various states of agitation, Dr. Chen gathered her materials with unhurried precision. The neural interface behind her left ear, so subtle it was easily missed, pulsed once with satisfied blue light. After all, she had learned from the very best. Captain Vasquez would be proud.